everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles tutorial. And this one is going to be about the Pizzster 389 EXHD. That stands for Extended Hood. Truck mod. And what we're going to do is we're going to use his logo. It's like an open definition for the logos and everything on the truck. And I'm going to show you how to use it and what you can do with it. So to start off with, I've already done a set of logos for this truck. This is the Cash Money skin. It's a work in progress. So if we look at the things we can do with it, let's start with the hood. We've got a hood logo here, emblem. So own design, that's the one. There's only one you can change. But we made our own, and you can see it's the Cash Money logo. Made a side emblem, hood emblem, and there's only one of those you can make too. Own design. And we can see we've got our own custom logo there too. Let's see what else we can do. We've got door logos. So we have the dollar sign there. I got Cash Money on this side. You can do whatever you want. I'm just going to show you how to do it, how to organize your folders so you can keep track of everything and make simple work of this. Because it's kind of tricky, but it's not. Like, it's just one of those things that hopefully you follow along and it all makes sense. Let's keep looking for stuff. Steps. Front fender steps. Let's go. So I did a few different things here. So you have to find ones that are paint. Custom trucks, front step, paint. Oh, no, they don't have to be paint. They can be anything you want. And let's see what we got here. We should have a logo here. Should be number 1. Yeah, so I put goggles, paint, and chrome. So I did that for all the steps, except for one of them. I did something different on it. If we go to Protect front step boxes, so you got the little toolbox thing here. And then I did under logo 1 something different, just for giggles. Front license plate. It's another thing you can do. We're going to make one. I don't know what we got to do. Select license plate. Oh, yeah, there we go. Get that to light up. And you got to go down to license plate and find your design. Your design 1. Then we got a Cash Money license plate. That shows up on the back too. For back here. And of course there's multiple slots. So there we go there. Now on the inside there's stuff you can do as well. Once again we're going to show you how. I don't think we have to do anything here. Nope. Here. So the visor, I didn't do all the visors. I just did one of them. I think I did the 1550. And it can be either painted or unpainted, I believe. Yeah, so that's the chrome one. That should be, if we look from the outside, it should be chrome. Yeah. Or visor painted, and if we go back inside, it should still be there. And you can change the inside color. If you go with the painted one, it's going to let's see, I didn't try that. Just paint the inside. I should give that a go. No, wait a minute. No, it did. Yeah, right. So when we were on chrome, the outside's chrome and the inside's paint, because I put a background. I'll do the same thing with this, what I'm going to do here to show you how all this works. Now we got dash stickers. And so what it is there's a template. Once again, I'll show you. And you got the whole dashboard and these side bits. And so you could put whatever you want on it. So what I chose is a different wood grain. Now you can do stuff over top of this too. Like we could put our own kind of sticker here. If you had a favorite photo of your wife or kids, you could glue it on here. I'm sure you could. And it changes these, but it doesn't do the strip of wood. If you got the high roof, there's a or the 63-inch, I think. There's a bit of, yeah, there's some trim on the side of the refrigerator cabinet right behind the seat. It doesn't change it. And then we've got the skinnable dash plaque here, so we put cash money on there too. And I think that's about the extent of it. There was one thing I couldn't get to work for no matter what, and that was the kick plate out here. No matter what I do, the kick plate just shows up as chrome with no script on it, which is kind of weird. I might have to see what's going on there. Anyway, so what we're going to do, that's that truck. We'll just keep all that on there. We got this truck here. We're going to do a bunch of old school stuff for this one. Because right now, this one doesn't have any of this stuff. And I'm going to make all these parts for this, and I'll show you how it's done. We'll go from there. So I'm having trouble getting to the desktop with this thing. For some reason, I think I'm going to have to quit. So if I Alt-Tab out, I get here, but can I control everything else? I can break that up. Maybe. Maybe it's going to work. Okay. Maybe it will. So, yeah, and if I minimize this, that's where I get in trouble. I got that thing running in the background still. Yeah, that's no good. Let's just quit. We should only have to come back in once, because I'm going to show you how all this works, and then we'll just come back. So we've got to get organized to do this. And I'll show you what I did so far to do that. Under my volume G, I have all my mod trucks are in here. So the way I organize it is I got mod trailers, mod trucks. I got mud flaps in here, templates, engine mods, all the kind of stuff I goof around with. So anyway, under mod trucks, Pizzster. And in here, what I've been doing is I have a DDS file and a PDN. So if I go into the PDN, this will be all the PDN files that I have for various skins for a Pizzster truck. But what I decided to do, because there's so much guff going on here, so much moving parts, I decided to make a cache money under PDN, and under this, I've got the PDN files, all the ones we're going to need for this job, or for the one we just showed you. And I've got the DDS files. These are all of the various things we did that go in the various places on the truck. And we're going to go do this for the old school one. So what I'm going to do is under right here, let's just right click anywhere, new folder. We're going to go old school. And we're going to do all our stuff in here. So what we got is, there's nothing in there, obviously. So we got to go get all those templates that we require. And so let's go open a new window. We'll go G, mod trucks. Oops. Go to the Pizzster again. Go to templates. And we need the visor. We're just going to do the one. I'm not going to do all of the visors again. We're going to do that 5150. We're going to do cab side doors. Kick plate. I'm going to try the kick plate again, even though it didn't work. Interior badge. DPF step boxes. Let's do those. Emblem. License plate. Truck's front door step. Protec. Old school step. Front step. Merc faces. Yeah, we'll do all of these things. And there's something missing here we're going to have to go get. So we got the emblem template, and if we open that. We'll do show more options. 7. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do it with, we want to open it with paint.net. Should just open automatically. No, it didn't. Anyway, that's the front emblem. So we're gonna have to, we're gonna come back in and open all of these with paint.net. But there's one missing. And that is, the other thing we got to do before we get too much farther is we got to go back up to the main folder. Oops, too far. Update. Now here's that. Oh, we get this. Here's his logos and everything. They're all in here. And what we want to do with this is make a copy of this. Oops, no, not that. Sorry. Copy. And I've got, where did I do that? Modified open defs. I got a cache money folder. I create a new one. And I do a folder here. Oops, darn. Not doing things very smoothly here, am I? Go back there again. Mod trucks. Pizzster. Modified open def. New folder. Rename it. Old school. And in here, we're going to paste that. And this one's going to get renamed. We're going to rename it to, take that V2 off the end. We're going to put OS for old school. And I did that for this one. So this one, oh, this one still says V2. But what I did is I changed the logo on it. So it has a picture of a Cash Money skin. So we're going to do the same thing for the other one so we don't get confused when we put them in the mod folder. And whichever one you want active is going to have to be on top in the mod folder. And I'll show you that. So you can have this for multiple trucks. Or, as I'll discuss, you could make one for Convoy and have a bunch of different trucks in one, with the exception of the emblems, the dash plaque, and hood emblems, and the dash plaque, and the dash skin, and the visor. They will all be the same for all of the trucks, but you can make a bunch of different license plates. You can make a bunch of different toolboxes. You can't make a bunch of different door logos, unfortunately. But if you're in a Convoy situation and you're all like with a VTC, you could have the same door logo for your VTC, but everybody have different steps, toolboxes, logos on their steps, whatever. Anyway, let's go back up to our old school here. We'll start with our logo. We'll go show more options. Oh yeah, we have to get that one final logo out of here. If we look in here, we got the visor stickers. And this is where that 5150 is right there, that DDS. That's what we're going to change there, keeping that same name. Rack doors. So we can change, we can put old school on the roll-up cabinet doors. We're going to do that. Got the logos. So this is where all those logos are. And there's a, where is the one for the hood? Side hood emblem right there. So we'll just open that like that. And I think that's going to work. Now we'll go File, Open. We're going to go to Pizzster, Templates. Oops. That's not the right templates, is it? That doesn't have everything we need. Large drop visors. No, that's not good. What we'll do, let's go back to here. Emblem template. We got everything in here. We got that one there. Got all the step boxes. Oh, wait a sec. Let's check something out here. Right side. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, we're going to just grab all these. We're going to browse to this folder and open all this stuff. That's what we'll do. File, open. We'll go to PDN, old school. Just open all these. Now we'll go and make our stuff. So what I'm going to do to get the script, I'm going to go open. Going to go to Pizzster PDN. Going to grab my most recent old school skin, or it might just have the one old school Piz right there. We're going to grab our things we want to put on here from here. So we're going to get old school. So old school should be script. Is it on drivers? Nope. Script 38. There we go. Get over here, get this select tool. Copy. We're going to make a couple layers on here. We're going to put the script right at the top. Oh, you know what? That license plate is really small. Cancel. So let's go image, resize. They're going to expand it by 800%. See if that's big enough to put something on now. Oh, that was lots big enough. I guess what we could do is undo, resize, we'll go 50%, and maybe that'll be a little more realistic. And we'll paste our, yeah, that's a little better. We can work with this. And we're just going to control shift. Click shift as we drag it, resize it. There's going to be our old school. We want a background. We're going to just make the background black. Oh, maybe red. Maybe that deep red. Take that red and we'll just lighten it up a little bit. Paint that red. Then what we're going to do is we're going to just hide that layer for a sec. We're going to put a layer above it. We're going to take our color select tool, highlight the script. Going to pick that yellow right there. Go back to this layer. We're going to go rectangle, rounded corners. Make sure we're not using fill, just the shape outline. Make the, I don't know, what's 25 look like? A little thick. Yeah, I'll undo that. We'll change it to 15. Rounded corners, try 55. Let's bring that in about there. Not sure what it's going to look like. I think that the other one I did, it might have been too far on the outside of the plate, so I'm going to bring these in a bit. We'll see how it looks. Change those corner sizes to 25. Give them a little bit more in line with, there we go. Put our red back. That's going to be our plate. So we just go File, Save As. And it's going to be old school. We got to create a couple new folders in here. We're going to DDS, and new folder PDN. And we're going to save everything, all the PDNs. The point is, we may want to come in and change something, and it's a lot easier to change a PDN and then resave it as a DDS. So your own license plate, save that. Now we can hide the background. Not sure if that makes any difference. We'll go to the DDS license plate. Now we're going to rename that plate probably to 2 or whatever. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay, so that's done. So we can kill that. Now let's go down to the beginning here. We got this hood logo. Now, what we want to do here for the hood emblem is we're going to treat this as a template. So we're gonna put some layers in here. This layer right here, I'm gonna just switch this to black. Probably gonna go like, I don't know, 11. What size is this? Oh yeah, it's a big one. We're gonna hit Shift. Oops, wrong. Gotta select the line tool and then Shift. Get a 45 going across here. And we're going to line it up with the corner right there. Go up here, Shift, bring another 45 down. It just locks on 45. You can get 15, 30, 45, 60, etc. And then we're going to do another line, horizontal and Shift to make it straight. Oops. We want to drag it down to the center of that X. We'll do a vertical one. Once again, holding the Shift. This is going to give us a center point for our logo. And then we can hide the background if we want. And we're going to go to our, I don't know what we still have on our clipboard. Let's see. Now we got old school still on there. Okay. So what we want to do with this for our hood logo is we're going to use the lasso select. I'm going to try and... Actually, that's a hard way of doing that. Let's do it the easy way. If we go here, go all the way around to here, we should be able to just get that to line up between there, right there. I'm going to go copy. I'll just put this on that layer there. Back to this layer. Going to do the same thing again. Grab this S. And you can make these logos any way you want. You don't have to do what I'm doing. Now we just delete that other layer. Now we just got an O and an S left. And what we could do, we're going to take these two things, Control X, Control V, whoops, wrong layer. Yeah, this layer, Control X, Control V. Drag them down. We're going to put them on the bottom here, just so we can line them up, so we don't get them all out of whack. We're going to take, which one? You know what? We may want them kind of tight together, so we're going to take that one, Control X. We'll put it on this upper layer. Oops. And now what we can do is we can move it closer and see if we were on the same layer, it would be wiping out part of that other one. I'll show you what I mean. So we'll go Control Copy. We'll put it back here, Control V. See that? It just wiped that out. So we want to Control Z, undo it. And there we go. So now we can take these, merge them. So we got one OS thing. Now we can grab that and Control X, Control V. And we're going to Shift and hold the corner of that. We're going to make it bigger. I don't know, like that logo thing. Don't want to go so big that it's going to be too big for the Pete Roundel. What we can do is we can Control C that. Go here. This is the same size. See that? 4096 by 4096. 4096 by 4096. So here we'll add a couple layers, one for the logo. Okay, so we can go bigger for this one. Go about like that. And then we will take that copy, go back here to this layer, paste, go that size. And for background, we'll go with that red again. I already closed that. I Would have been nice to get the same red. We could open it again. Open recent. There. And get that layer. Pick the color. Close it. Go here for the background. Oops, shoot. Undo. Yeah, I didn't get the red. I picked it. Darn. What a putz. Let's go open recent. Back here. Get the layer. Pick the color again. Go back. Try and do the right thing. Pick the paint bucket. Oops. Undo. New layer. No. Don't need to do that. Just paint it. There. So that'll come out as that logo. Now we can file, save. We're going to save it as a PDN. So we're not going to save it as a DDS yet. File, save as. We'll go into our G mod trucks. Oh, Pizzster was up there. Got so many freaking trucks. Pizzster, PDN, old school, PDN, emblem. Now we can get rid of the background. File, save as. Go up to old school, DDS, save it in here. Close that. Close that. Take this. Get that layer, paint bucket. Paint that. You don't have to paint the whole thing. File, save as, PDN. And it's emblem template. Oh, what is it called again? I think it's front emblem. Let's go back here to our front emblem. Okay. So get rid of this. Oops. Come on. Delete that. FRONT. Front emblem PDN. Save. Ditch the background. Save as. Go to our DDS. Front end. Change this to DDS here. Don't forget to do that. It's PDN when you come in here. Got to make it that. I think I just noticed something out of whack with our old school. Oh, is it? Oh, it's trying to paint in there. Just a minute. Old school. What's going on here? Mod trucks. Pizzster. PDN. Old school. There we go. We got those two. Yeah, there. Front emblem, side hoods, your own license plate. Awesome. We're getting there. Won't be long now. We'll be putting them on the trucks. So get back into paint.net. See what's next. The visor. Okay, so for this, we could just, that's a DDS now, so we could just, don't save that. We already have it. Open recent. Get this PDN. We're just going to grab the logo here. What we're probably going to do is Control C. Go in here, and we're not going to get too fancy here. I just, you're going to have ideas what you want to do. I'm just showing you how it works. And we're going to shrink that down. Put that in here. I will put it there. And we could just leave that like that. We can make so this is where we can make the inside of the visor black. And the outside can still be chrome. So I'll just change to black here. Paint that. And File, save as, old school, PDN. And this is the right name. We don't have to rename it. So we save that. Then we'll get rid of the background. File, save as, and we'll go up to our DDS. Save it. And now we can close that. The door logos. So we already have door logos on this truck, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's going to look goofy if we put them over the paint job, but it's what we're going to do because why not? Excuse me. So we'll just grab this again. Whoops. Just copy those letters. They're going to be probably too big here. Oops. Undo. We need our layers. We're just going to put them right over here with no background paint. And we'll shrink them down. And this is what you guys can do. You can put your own company logo on here. Control C, Control V. We've got a second one. And yeah, you could have your own name on here. You could put your driver's name on here on the door. This is the passenger door, obviously, with the what they call the safety window. And okay, let's go File. What's the name is right, so we go File. Don't have to change the name, just save as a PDN. Cabin doors PDN. Save it. Get rid of the background. File. Save as. Go up to our DDS. And file name, we just need to remember this. We got to change it from PDN to DDS. There's no point. If you go into the truck and you try your thing, you wouldn't put your cabin door labels on or whatever, and you got a big pink thing, pink and white checkers or whatever it is, it's because you didn't change this to a DDS. Or if nothing shows up, it can't read it. So you got to always remember to change that DDS thing. Super important. Okay, this kick plate thing, that was frustrating. Let's go here and grab this old school thing. Control C for copy. See if we can get this to work. I don't know why it didn't work on the other one, but we will just put it up here. And we'll just put one of these on each of these. I don't know, I might have done something wrong with my other one. I was kind of in a hurry making that other one for the cash money because I had to make the video for Tuesday morning. So we'll go File. And what's the name like? Let's check that name. Cabin or cab kick plate _ logos. Let's find it in here. Cab kick plate logos. So that's the right name. You don't have to change the name. Okay. So File, save as, go into our PDN, cab kick plate logos, get rid of the background, save as, remember go to PDN or DDS here, go to the DDS folder, save it, flatten, get rid of that one. Interior dash plate. Okay, so what are we going to do there? I guess old school will look kind of good on it too. Just old school. We should still have that on the clipboard. Now, it's offset here, the script on it. I guess we're going to find out if that's the way it needs to be. I know if you go too high, it gets into the thing's got a dip in it. I'm going to try centering it and see what happens. I don't want to go too big. It might not look right. We'll try that. And this is why we're saving DDSs, because if we, as PDNs, because if we come back here and find that, or if we go in the truck and look at it and go, oh man, it's off a little bit, it's a bit too big, whatever, you can come in here to this drawing and make the change on that layer right there we just made. Now we can go get rid of the background. Save as. Now this is awful repetitious, but hopefully with all this repetition it will make sense. Don't forget, we're changing to DDS. Okay. That's out of the way. Now we got the steps. What is this one? DPF step boxes. So this is the one, pretty sure that's the one with the handle in the middle. Oh no, that's this one. Okay. So at this one, we're going to do the layers. And I think we're just going to, whatever the paint is going to be underneath, we really only need one layer here. We can delete that layer. But it's up to you, however you want to do it. We'll just go old school. I'm going to increase the size. Put it right in the middle. We're going to use our select tool, the box, and go get the whole thing. And we can copy paste, and we'll put that same size box around this one, and they'll both be in the same location. That's good enough. Now we can go save it as. Get rid of the background. Save as DDS. It looks like I got some PDNs in there. I've made some mistakes already. You noticed that. Let's go back and open that. Let's see if we go, well, let's try that one. Properties. That's a PDN. Oh, DDS. It's in DDS. Oh, darn. I'll find out here. Let's just open it. Yeah, it's a PDN. I didn't save it properly, so file. There, I'm warning you guys about that. Change that to DDS. I think the easiest way to tell, flatten, is go in there. Let's browse to it. Oops, I hit the settings thing. Dope. Go in here. What do we do with this one? That's a DDS, okay. Kick plate, I'm pretty sure that's a DDS. I'll fix this now. That's a DDS. So is that? Well, just want to make sure. Front emblem, side emblem. Did see some red in there. That one's a DDS. When I went in there looking at DDSs, this is why I'm doing this. I saw some items. I shouldn't see anything when I'm opening it. Trying to save a DDS in there. It should not be seeing a PDN. That one's a PDN. So side hook, that's going to be file. Save as DDS. Side emblem. Side emblem, there we go. And the license plate looks like that was the other problem. License plate is still a PDN. So there I go. Causing my own level of grief. Save. There we go. Now we can carry on. Let's, this is a step box DDS, so we're going to close that, but we're going to go in File, we're going to Open, and we're going to go to the PDN to the previous step box here. Which one? This one. And we're going to copy this layer. So Control C, go to the next box, add a new layer, Control V. Oh, that one's centered and that one isn't. So they're at a different scale slightly. So got to move this one up to somewhere around the middle. File, save as, PDN. And get rid of the background. Make sure you put this in the right place. DDS. Change this. DDS. Got to keep telling myself, man. And I make this mistake often enough. It can be a little annoying. I'll go open that most recent one, PDN. I'm going to try copying this one and see how that one copies onto the next step. New layer, Control V. Yeah, it looks okay. Oh, now this one's maybe a little high. Jeez, doesn't matter which one I use, I got to move it. Interesting how that is. File, save as. PDN. Note. I've got to do something with this. I'm going to, before we put them in the mod, I'm going to rename these ones because you can have multiple steps, and I'm going to show you how, hopefully, what do we got going on here? Got the news. Hopefully what I can do is show you how you can have multiple different step boxes for different trucks in the one folder. And we'll do it with the license plate too. So we're going to show using two different logo mods files and how to combine them too, like if you wanted to do it in Convoy. So let's carry on. We've got this one. Oh yeah, this is the one where we want to do something a little different. Well, let's see. Maybe we can put old on one side and school on the other. Might be a little big. We'll see. Okay, we need to use the lasso tool to get through here. Yeah, it's a little big, so we got to shrink it. So we're going to move this one right to the edge of the there. Oops. Move it into here. Get a new grab on it. Control X, Control V. Hold Shift so it doesn't change the scale. Oops, undo. Grab that. Control X, Control V. And we're going to grab the size of the box again here so we can put it in the same place on the other one. You don't have to grab the little X. You can grab it in the middle of the box. I'm just in the habit of grabbing that little X for some reason. Needlessly. Okay, now we got that. File, save as. PDN. Save. DDS. We're back to this one. And let's try again with the, oh, we don't have, there's a DDS or PDN. Nope. You're not having, Here's one. Grab that layer. Control C. Control V. That looks good. File, save as. Oh, shoot. See that? I double clicked accidentally in space there and I screwed it up. So we got to go. If we just exit out, we still have the name. We haven't changed the name. If I had clicked save as right there, I had double clicked on cabin door and it would have saved this as a cabin door. You got to watch what you're clicking. So save as PDN. See, when I double clicked, I triple clicked. And the third click hit that. So that would have been a disaster. But we caught it. So save as. Hide the background. Save as. Switch to the DDS folder. Change this to DDS. Save. Flatten. I guess we're done. We should have everything we need. So now what we got to do, we got all our DDSs here. So these are the ones we want to put in the folder. But what we're going to do, we're going to go to our 7-zip. And what do we have here? The old school Skinnable Logos OS. So this is the one we want to change everything in. But what we're going to do, let's do the easy things first before we have to change any names. So visor stickers. Oops. Come on. I get my click right. So this is one small bow tie. Nope. 5150 drop visor stickers. Now I got two folders in here. The PDN always seems to be on the right because it's, if I open this, it's going to be a PDN. Yeah. So get rid of that. We're going to delete this out of there. And so this one, this will be a DDS. See? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Put that in there and say, yep, we want to overwrite that. So that's done. Oh, rack doors. We didn't do that rack door. Shoot, we got to do that. So rack doors, what we can do is we can go in here and just double click this right in here. It should open it in paint.net. So here's this. Let's grab an old school from here, throw it on the rack doors, and make a layer here first. That here, we kind of want to stay within the confines of the existing sticker. Like that. And we'll go File, Save As. We're going to put it in our PDN. Roll up cabinet doors, PDN. I'll hide that background. Save As. DDS. Change this to DDS. Now we could go here and just go up, go back in. Roll up cabinet doors. I just went out and came back in just to make sure it was proper. Now here's side. So this one here is going to be a PDN because it's to the right. So this is D, this is P. So this is going to be the PDN here. Comes later in the alphabet. And we're going to delete that out of there. And we've got the same problem again here. Once again, that is a PDN. Get rid of that. Delete it. Okay. Now, got the roll-up door. License plates and dash stickers. I didn't. What do we do for the dash in this? I forget. Might not have done anything. I didn't. Oh. Well, let's open that. Go to paint.net. File, open, Pizzster, templates. Dash isn't in here. I wonder where I have it. Oh, that's interesting. Templates. Oh, here we go. There it is. Right click it. Open with paint.net. There we go. So I'm going to show you what I was talking about with the wood thing in the video, if I mentioned the video or not. So we're going to go File, going to open, go to my F drive, Skinning Resources, Wood Samples. I'll grab this one. Longer grain, longer, but it's not very big. 1420 by 468. That's a problem. Copy, and this is pretty big, 4096. But fortunately for this, there's lots of lots of breaks in the wood grain. So it may come out looking okay. We'll see. Oh, we got a gap in there. We got to get rid of. Hang on. This is, gotta grab it right in the corner. Hopefully we get it right. We don't want a little, like 1 pixel border around there. Yeah, we got it. It does have the little bummer. Okay, so let's do it like this. We'll fix that. We'll trim that edge square. I'm going to take this thing here, copy, paste. We'll just put on that new layer. I'm going to take this here. Right there. Just take a big chunk of this right to there. Copy, paste. No, just leaving that other thing behind. You know what we're going to do? Control X. We'll just, now that we got a bigger chunk of it, we'll just, oh no. Still just got this small piece. Darn. That's no good. Undo. Move that layer under that one, right to the bottom. This may actually, it looks really bad here, but let's see what we can get rid of here. It's not necessary. That's all necessary. Okay. Just merge it. Then we're going to take this big chunk. I want to get rid of some of those lines. All right, we'll see what that looks like. Anyway, there we go. So File, Save As, and we're going to go Pizzster, PDN, Old School, PDN, Dashboard, Wood Template. That's not what it's called. We got to go get the right name. Where we want to be. This one. Dash stickers. Go on. Oh, God. Can't get the click right. Dash underscore stickers underscore overlay. So we could highlight that. Oops, I just right click and go rename. And then Control C. I'll just copy that name. Make sure we get it right. So we'll go back to this thing here. Control V. And we'll just put it right into the DDS folder. Save. There we go. Let's go to here. We're going to drag this in there. Place that one. And I think we're at the point now where we got to go into the license plates. We can do them too. So we've got license plate 1 already out there with the keep on trucking plate. I never did look at that. Anyway, we got design 1 is already in the thing. So we're going to call this one. Let's rename it. And your own license plate. So we want to, okay, so that's a different name yet again. So let's do this one too. Let's, so rename, Control C to copy that. Highlight this, right click it, rename it. Now we'll have, if we have the other open depth that we're going to have, or the open skinnable pack in there, we'll see 2 different license plates. So let's put this one in here. That's good. So that's it for license plates. Now logos. So for the logos, I'm going to do the same thing for the, where are we here? Step boxes. Protect front. So this is DPF. Where's the DPF box? DPF. What's it called? DPF step boxes. Yeah, so we're going to just right click this one, rename, and add a _2. That's going to work for that. We're going to put that in here. Place that one. Front emblem, nothing we can do about that because there's, although I haven't tried, I could try, I guess, making a new TOBJ, put the side hood emblem in there. Or is that where it went? Side and front. I think they're both in here. Front emblem. Side hood should have its own TOBJ. Yep. Okay. Old school front steps, Merc faces. Old school Merc faces. Yeah, the name's good. We just got to add the _2. I know this is probably super boring, but it's just the way it is. Let's rename that _2. And the roll-up cabinets, I think, was that on its own or was that in here? I think that was in another place. I think we might have already done it. Rack doors. Yeah, we already did it. That's the date. Like that's however long ago I did it. All right, that's everything. So we've got this now. Did we do the logo? Old school, no. So now what we have to do is go into here. Oops. Come on. Can't get that click right. We're going to do this and we're going to go copy to Open Def's old school. That'll work. So here we should have that. Oh, where'd it go? PDN, old school. Uh-oh. Oh, these are PDNs, that's fine. Where did it go? I didn't copy it right into the DDS, did I? No, it didn't happen. All right, let's try again. Copy to Gmod trucks. Oh, that's where it's supposed to go. Huh. Why am I not seeing it? Oh, it's a JPEG. Oh, that is weird. I'm not seeing it. That's the other one. Well, we could do this one. This is one for, oh, that's the default one. There it is. Okay. Let's, we're going to go to, oops, I want this one. Either or. We'll go to the other PC, to the documents, American truck. Oh, you know, a better place to go. G on that one. ATS workshop uploads. This is where I put all of the thumbnails and the files when I'm uploading to Steam. Old school Pizzster. Oh, it just has Pizzster. Here we go. Icon. And paint.net PNG. I think we'll open that one. And we'll go File, Save As. Or no, we don't even have to do that. We just need to go copy, go to this other one. We can paste it right over top of it. And the size is the same. And we'll go File, Save. It's going to overwrite it. And when we go back to here, yeah, we can go all the way back to this PC now, get off of that one. G trucks. Pizzster. And make sure we're in the right place. Old school, take this. Oops. Now that should be an image of a old school 389 on there. So that's this is done, now we're going to take this and put it in our mod folder on this PC. So Documents, American Truck, Mod. And see, we have OS in the name, so it's not going to overwrite the other one. We'll have two of those in there. So let's go in the game. To start, we have to go into the mod manager and add that other one, this new one. I apologize how slow this PC is. It's really one of the reasons I really want to upgrade my sim PC I do the videos on, so that I can move that motherboard and CPU over here, because this one needs help. So it's pretty slow. Okay, so here we go. Cache, skinnable logos, Pizzster and Damo. I don't think we get to see the end of it there, no. But anyway. And now we got two of these in here. See this? Here, skinnable logos, Pizzster and Damo. That's the one that's going to work with the other truck. But we have this one above it in the mod order. But what we should see is we can put the step logos or the license plate from this one or this one in place. And but this one for the single logos, like the hood emblems and the stuff inside, this one should have precedence over this one. And if we swap them, that'll change. So let's see if that actually happened. But anyway, yeah, this is real close to wrapping up here. I know it's been a pretty long video, and lots of repetition, but maybe that repetition is a good thing. Okay, so we're back in here, and let's see what happened, if we got all our logos on the truck or not. Okay, it's the old school truck. Well, we got the front logos. There's that front side emblem. We got a step on the side of the truck. Now it's going to look goofy, like I mentioned, if we do the door logo, because we already got old school on there. But just goes to show you, I mean, you can put whatever you want there. And one thing you can do is, if you want, you can just look at all the, like, don't change them out, and then just look at what the default ones say and where they are, and discover your positioning. But this kick plate thing, that thing is kind of bugging me. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. So, got that. I don't know about that. That's a little showy for me, but we'll leave it there for now. Then we can do the steps. We got that one on the toolbox. What else? Truck steps chrome. Logo 2. Nope. Oh, maybe I didn't do that one. Shoot. I must not done that one. DPF front step. Did we do that one? Yep. I guess I didn't do that other one. Anyway, so we got front steps. That's cool. And I think that's it for outside. Oh, the license plate. Front bumper. Find that. Oh, got to hit the little dot. That's right. And your design. What did I do? 2. There it is. Got to get the light kind of right, but there it is, old school. I mean, you can put, it'd probably show up a lot better if it was, you know, a lighter colored background with dark letters, or, but anyway, we're just showing the point that you can paint it. And let's hop inside and see what we got going. Oh, but while we're outside, we should have the roll-up doors on a headache rack. Find the headache rack. Man. This is jumpy. Headache rack with roll-up doors. Yeah. So we got old school on there, so that worked. We could put that license plate on the back too while we're out here. That was our license plate number 2. There it is. All right, so let's jump inside and that'll wrap this thing up. So there's our dash plaque. So you can select 396 or 389X rather, or you can have your skinnable one. See what I mean by that Peterbilt logo coming down into it a bit? So you got to watch that. And we've got the dash stickers. So I just put a dark wood on it, and I think I like Pizzster's dark wood better. See, that changed. See how it changed? But also notice how we don't really see those weird, joins and everything else that we were getting. So that's pretty much the same as he has. I think his was a little nicer. Got a little more grain in it. But anyway, you can do anything you want with that. So once again, that's the whole point of it. And then we got our old school on the inside of the visor. And we should be able to have a chrome visor outside and painted black on the inside. Oh, wait a minute. It has to be a 5150. There. So that's chrome on the outside. On the inside, let's see. Yeah, painted black. And you can make that, if you, so that's kind of cool that you can have black on the outside, or paint, chrome outside and give it a dark color inside or whatever you want. And once again, the thing here is you can put whatever you want in here. You can put a whole bunch of stickers, and if that's your deal, no worries. And you got these braces, and they're shown on the template that you need to miss. And probably a good idea to stay closer to the edge because we kind of hit it in the middle, but the top of the visor is way up here. So there's a little lesson right there. So I think that about covers it, except one final thing. We don't have the stuff for the other truck. So we're going to, oh no, we'll just keep our modifications for giggles. And we're going to, so this truck now is missing all its stuff, unfortunately. So it's got the old school stuff happening on it, and the inside's going to be a mess. It's all old school stuff, the wrong wood, the wrong label there. So let's get out of here. We will go to the mod manager. And because we gave them, the two files different names and icons, we know which is which. So there's the one we just did, and this one is the one for the Cash Money skin. So we just take this over here, we just, move it up one. So now that one's above that one. Let's go see what happened. It would probably be a good idea to take that other one out of the mod manager, but we're not gonna. Let's go to here, back to the game. And once again, I apologize for how slow this PC is, but it's the way it is. I get used to the other one being lickety split. I really got to upgrade that other PC so I can get that motherboard and processor over here. So let's see now what happens when we go to the Cash Money truck. And upgrade. Now we got our Cash Money stuff back. So whichever one is at the top of the mod order, because as you remember, the mod order reads from the bottom to the top. So as it's going up, the last thing it reads is the one that's going to remember. So it read the old school one and then quickly forgot all that because it was all replaced by this one. And once again, we'll have the different stuff inside. See, we have a background of green on this logo here, whereas the other one, we got it on the chrome. That's your call. You can do whatever you want there. Got the different wood in here, different visor. So that's the name of that tune. So we're going to leave you here. And hopefully that's explanatory enough Once again, I can't reiterate that the most important thing is the file names. And I guess I'm pretty sure when I did the this one, the Cash Money one, I copied what I did, a different way of doing it. Instead of going and getting the templates, I copied a bunch of the stuff straight out of the OpenDef. So just I'm going to recap one thing here. We're going to get out of here. I just want to give a quick recap on one of the important things. I'll tab out. We'll go to these folders. We'll go Pizzster. So where I keep my PDN files, so I went in there and I created a Cash Money and an Old School. And if you go by the names on the templates, you're going to be in trouble because they're different. So if you go to these templates and you find, you know, flat bottom visor, bow tie, whatever, you use one of these, it's not going to match with the name that you want, which is where we put these modified OpenDefs and say Cash Money or Old School, it doesn't matter. And you open this with 7-zip, open archive, and in here, these are the names that are, so we use 5150 drop visor underscore stickers. And if the visor name in the template is different and you bring it in here and it doesn't match what the TOBJ is, it's not going to work. So just make sure you're, you know, roll cabinet underscore doors for your DDS that you're bringing in here. Same for the license plates, the logos, all these names, and they're different. So the template names for these toolboxes is different, or the step boxes, they're different. The front emblem is named the same, I believe. This custom built for plate, it's, what's it called? It's called something different in here. Old School, oh, come on, Old School PDN. Custom built for plate. Yeah, I changed it. Okay, I got that up to date. So anyway, watch the names, use the multiple folders, PDN, DDS, whatever. Get everything in a row here. Compare the names in here with what you're going to replace them with. If what you're going to bring in here isn't right, and you saw one that was wrong, you could go over here, like DPF step boxes 2, get the item, I left click, then I right click, and I go rename, then Control C, and then I could go over here to here, right, left click, then right click, rename, Control V, and you paste the name in there. But that's kind of goofy. Now it's got DDS after it. It shouldn't. Let's go rename and make sure this is. I guess that's okay. Let's see what happens when we bring it back in. If it's, we got to keep that DDS off of there. Oh, it's being used by another program. Okay, it's still open. This. But anyway, there you go. It changed it okay. Or I mean, it didn't change it. It kept the same one there. And it didn't add an extra DDS or whatever. And if you look in here, it's kind of like, remember how I was messing up and I didn't get the PDN right? I had it still as a PDN and it was in the wrong folder and blah, blah, blah. I didn't, you know, I had PDNs in the DDS folder and whatever. When you copy whatever's going in here, once again, look at the DDS you just copied in below the TOBJ, and the name's got to be the same. So that'll be like your final sort of check. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Hope you have fun with that, and it'll let you get going with your trucks and modifying Pizzster's truck. I think the one thing, though, that I should mention, I thought maybe you could leave the other PDN in there, and if nothing was different, but you would have to remove what you didn't use in the one that's above that you did use it's in the one below, which it kind of gets complicated, but if you get what I mean. What you could do is for license plates, for example, you've got how many? You got 4 different license plates here. You got a Keep On Trucking one, and you got a Pete plate, and you got your own plate. So that's 7 different license plates you could have if you wanted to have 7 different plates. And for your guys in Convoy, and let's see what we can do for the number of logos for the steps and see if everybody could have their own logo. 6. 6. 6. So there's 6 for the steps. I mean, you know, that's up to you guys, whatever. But I'm going to cut it short. Well, short. Geez, I rambled on for a long time. If you have any questions or whatever else, don't hesitate to ask. And yeah, enjoy your Pizzster 389. And I'm happy to do this, by the way, for Eric, because Pizzster Modding, really good folks, and sponsor of a couple of our giveaway contests every month lately. And boy, really, well, the trailer giveaway's been going on for a year now, and lately with the 389 as well. And boy, we're over the moon about it on Goggles 56 Discord, and pretty cool. So just want to close off by saying a big thank you to Pizzster Modding, and take care, guys. Once again, hope this works for you, and bye for now.